Were you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording all of it.
I'll ad-lib every once in a while.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
Oh, is that how you want me to sing it?
Yeah, that
Just
sounds
like
fine.
that?
Yeah, fine.
Good evening, friends. My name is Bill Camerata, and you're watching Bill's Box of Sound. Welcome to another Saturday night show. It is February the 11th, and it's 10 o'clock here in the Eastern Time Zone, 7 o'clock in the Pacific Time Zone. And I don't know why I say that every week, but I do. And it wouldn't be a live stream without the ceremonial pouring of the Diet Coke into here. All right. Yes, indeed. Diet Coke. Just because I like it. If you want to sponsor me, hey, I'll take the money. Although I don't necessarily do this. Hey, Zeb, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, now. If you tuned in hoping to see superheroes or video game characters or my grandson Roman, I do apologize. You'll be disappointed, but no problem. Let's see. I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol in here. Yes. All right. So. All right, we already got some stuff in the chat room, even before I've gone with the list of topics I've prepared to discuss tonight, which is awesome. Lovely. All right, now Zeb says, just came home from a 7-hour drive, saw the Residents. Holy cow! You saw them live on their new tour, the Faceless Forever tour. Is that the way you saw them? I'm going to roll a joint and very soon go to bed, says Zeb. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Yeah, you're probably really tired. Now, I know that the Residents have completed a movie, and it's currently hitting the festival circuit, and it's called Triple Trouble. And the poster advertising the movie has the Resident's eyeball head with the top hat on it, and a real tall thin guy just going like that. And Penn Jillette has spoken on his podcast saying that this is one crazy, wonderful flick. So I wouldn't mind seeing that sometime. So let's take a look at what Zeb says. I haven't read this yet. 3, newsflash in Res World. New drummer who also sings backup vocals, so much better than the former drummer. New forthcoming documentary and new movie next month. That is awesome. Yeah, I was just going through some records and da-da-da-da-dum. Let's see. Got this solo album from Hardy Fox, aka Bobuck, Chuck Bobuck. And this is the last album he put out before he passed away. Um, I know that this is on colored vinyl. Let's check this out. And then we'll catch up with some more chats. Some more chats. Oh, yeah. It's like a look at that greenish vinyl. Wonderful. So, yeah, that is the last Hardy Fox record before he passed away. Lovely. I saw a video on YouTube of it was a 40 some minute video of it was an audience video shot of the Faceless Forever show, the secret show that they had. It was interesting, not absolutely wonderful, but new, very new. Okay. Questions. Just a trivial question. Do you have a record recorder, a device that records records? You mean a lathe where I can do a lathe cut? No, I do not. However, there is a possibility that later on in 2023, there will be a record with noises from me on it. So stay tuned for that. Paul Ayers says, I'll watch the recap tomorrow. I'm going to see the Aquabats live with my wife right now. So, hey, good to see you, Paul. Have a good show and watch this. The new Res doc is being done by a French woman. Name escapes me. Homer Flynn did a 20-minute Q&A pre-gig. I shook his hand and thanked him. I wasted 400 euros on merch. Yeah. You see, that's one thing that the residents have always been really good at, and that is making their own limited edition stuff. I'm pretty sure that's how they were able to quit their day jobs and do what they've been doing for the last 40 and almost 50 years now. And we all know that Homer Flynn is the lead singer of the Residents, the guy who calls himself Randy or whatever he calls himself now. But yeah, that guy who calls himself Homer Flynn, he's definitely the lead resident. He's definitely the mastermind of what's going on with the group now and has been for years. So let's see. Quint Davis says Homer Flynn is great. I do not disagree. And Zeb's got that Hardy Fox record. And shall I grab the Wazoo box bill? Should you? You don't have it already? Go onto my channel, watch my review. It's wonderful. It's great stuff. Yeah, you gotta. Let's see. Prices in Norway are insane too. I saw the euro prices on all the other concerts. They add 30% on all in all of Norway. Man, prices are just going crazy everywhere on everything. I'm just hoping that as COVID starts going away in the world, that the flow of products can get back up to where it should be, and prices can start coming down to a reasonable price. What'll probably happen, and I usually don't talk like this, because this is borderline political. Chances are inflation will go up everywhere in the world to the point, and also not just inflation, but also wages will go up in the world. So it's probably going to be about the same affordability as it was a couple of years before the pandemic started. That's just my prediction, but I don't know. But let's see. Only thing that you can confirm is that Homer Flynn III did write a lot of the music with Hardy Fox. Well, yeah, those were the two main guys. Now there used to be, the four residents. And one thing that you can be sure with all the residents stuff from the beginning to now, everything they're telling you is a lie or a story or a story based on truth that is shaped to help their story. Because with names like Homer Flynn and Hardy Fox, what's strange is that the guy who did the documentary, uh, it wasn't the Eyeball Scream, but there was a Residence documentary a few years ago, and the last name of the guy who did it was Hardy, the younger guy. And I'm wondering, was he the offspring of Hardy Fox from a past relationship? I know that Hardy Fox was bisexual, and I believe that there are other people in the Residence that are, not necessarily straight, but who cares? Uh, but you never know. Oh, you talked to Hein Falker's son for about 20 minutes without knowing until about now. Wait. Hein Falker? Who's Hein Falker? That's what's going on with that? Oh boy. Now wait a second here. The chat's moving very quickly. Let's see what let's back it up here. Okay. Um Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Long live Snakefinger. Yes. That was sad when Snakefinger passed away. Okay. So see. Hein Fokker, the tour manager for the Residents from 1999 to now. Okay. That's interesting. What else we got here? Orange Guy Productions. Hey, Orange Guy. Hey, Bill. Thoughts on Daft Punk? Um, I loved everything that they did up until Random Access Memories. Now, while I don't dislike Random Access Memories, but they really went commercial in a very big way on that record. And hey, it paid off for them. I mean, they've been doing real underground, real cool shit for a long time. And then with Random Access Memories, just completely changed the game for Daft Punk. So it'd be interesting to see what they do now if they haven't already broken up forever. So that's what's going on with that. And the Zeb continues. 4 Residents plus Snakefinger, Ensenada, Pamela Zweiback, Fred Frith, Chris Cutler, Zappa's keyboardist, Feldman now, but Don Preston on Eskimo. Yes, I saw I saw the Residents 13th anniversary show in Cleveland. Both shows when they came out many years ago, and yeah, that's not news, and that's not news either. But yeah, sadly he passed away, and he sold off all of his rights to his music. I have a feeling that Homer owns everything now, and oh whatever. Anyway, no, you know, Zeb, you're not spamming. You're cool with me. I really love this stuff. And let's see, da-da-da-dum. Yep, died late October 18 ish. And let's see, show this. Quint says, "I love how the Residents hid in plain sight." Yeah, very cool. All right. I Homer, I own nothing. Wait a second. I'm not too sure who. All right, Homer is trying. No, you're not Homer Flynn. But Homer owns 50%. The rest is split between Cherry Red from the UK and MVD Entertainment US. That sounds plausible. It sounds possible. It sounds like it could be the absolute truth. But what can you say? All right. So now it's less than a month until the release of the new Zappa release, Mud Club Munich, coming out on CD and 2 different vinyl sets. So very interesting about that. I've been listening to the Zappa Halloween boxes. I made a a playlist on my phone of all the entire Halloween 77 box, which includes all the stuff from Baby Snakes, and all the Halloween 81 stuff, and the Halloween 73 stuff. And I have been listening to it on shuffle, and it's so great how the stuff is edited so all the music just segues together. And like this morning on my walk, I listened to two different versions of City of Tiny Lights back to back from the same run of shows, but the differences between the arrangements. I just love how Zappa kept on continually, forever evolving his arrangements. Oh, loved it. All right. And let's see. Zeb says, remember the mystery box where they tried to sell for $3 million back in 2013, 2014? Well, that was 50% of the cake of all the music and rights to the Residents' music. Interesting. I remember the big Ultimate Residents box set, which was a refrigerator stuffed with one of every piece of Residents music that was made available in all formats, and Residents merch and paraphernalia. That was amazing. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yes, I have seen the Residents live. As I said, I saw them in Cleveland on the 13th anniversary show tour with Snakefinger. I've also seen Snakefinger live twice. I interviewed Snakefinger back in the late 70s. Um, and that's when he had Eric Drew Feldman, George G. George, and Manuel, I forget what his name is, on guitar. And so, yeah, that's cool. Yep, twice. And I homer, the two new Zappa pre-orders prices are insane in Canada. No one is buying a new 2 LP set for $70. Now, is that for the colored vinyl or for the black vinyl? Check your prices on Amazon. Hopefully they'll be a little bit better. I know prices are just nuts right now. Let's see. Let's see. Quint Davis, he will deny it. All right, stop it, stop it, stop it. No bickering. No bickering allowed in the chat room. And yes, the theory of obscurity. Always changing, always just evolving, morphing, and it's all good stuff. Yeah. And oh, nice. Smelly tongues. Wonderful. Yes. So, other news. Uh-oh. Man, Zeb is typing his ass off. All right. One last chat from you, Zeb. Pardon me. I forked out 70 euros for the Residents Duck Stab Alive, two 10-inch LPs and DVD. If I were to buy it from the vendors online, it would be double. So I got a mega deal on that one. Yeesh. All right. I'll show you what I have of Duck Stab. I don't have the new stuff. I don't have the preserved version, but let's see. My guitar's in the way. Pull this out. Okay. This is my original copy of Duck Stab Buster and Glenn. And this is on black vinyl. This is from 1978. And I also have the new remastered version of Duck Stab, which is, excuse me, side 2 is not called Buster and Glenn anymore. But it is a red vinyl copy on the MVD audio label. And it's kind of a swirlish red colored vinyl. check that out. Hold it up against the lights back here. You can see it a little bit better. Ain't that cool? Yeah. Now this was cut at at Well Made Music. I think this was back when they were in Cleveland. They have since moved to Bristol, Virginia. And the lacquer was cut by master lacquer cutter mastering engineer Dave Polster, who was a very cool guy. I've met him, hung out with him for a while. We just totally geeked out talking about vinyl mastering. So I should interview Homer Flynn. You know what? I don't know if I want to interview Homer Flynn or not. I'm sure I could find things to ask him, but and I'm sure he's got all sorts of answers already planned and programmed. Um, you know, he would deny that he is a member of the Residents. And also, when the Residents did their "I Am a Resident," they proclaimed that everybody is a resident. To be totally truthful, and this has come from the mouth of Homer Flynn before, the Residents is not a set group. The Residents is a collective of artists. It's just organized by Flynn, even though he won't admit it. So I love the Residents. Not too crazy about his about their newer stuff, but I really love that they keep on doing that stuff. So, got a couple new records this week. I was listening to a podcast called Caro Pop. It's by a gentleman in Chicago, Mark Caro. And I'm going back through his catalog of old podcasts, geeking out on a lot of the music stuff that he's talked about. And he interviewed the drummer of this band, Spoon. And that guy's name is Jim Eno. And I'm pretty darn sure he's not related to Brian Eno because he's from Texas. At least that's where he lives. And um, I've heard of this group. I've known about them for a long time, but never really listened to them. But was listening to this interview, and Jim Eno is deeply into Elvis Costello and a lot of other things that I like. And he was playing excerpts of their music, and I was digging it. So went to a local record store and they had a used copy of Spoon's album "Give Me Fiction," and this came out in 2005. I think it's like their fourth album, and this was a 2021 re-release of it. Um, Really loudly cut album. The high end kind of hurts a bit from it. And it's the album's like 46 minutes long, but real catchy pop. Lots of intricate stuff, but where you don't really hear how intricate it is until you sit down and really get into it. So very happy with this. Also, I've got digital copies of their album "Girls Can Tell," and so I may be checking that up. So, what else is going on? Zeb, you are on the "I Am the Resident" CD and CD2 of your own name solo version. That's pretty damn cool. Oh, okay. Homer, you are familiar with Caro Pop. That's cool. Yeah, I listened to both of his Kevin Gray episodes, listened to his Ryan K. Smith episode, listened to his Bernie Grundman episode. Oh man, Bernie, we're not worthy. Um, Listened to both of his Gerald V. Casale podcasts. Listen to the Chris Franz from the Talking Heads. Really nicely doing that. And what is this? When is Bill's Oldies but Goldies release? I'm under a non-disclosure agreement on that, so I really can't say anything about it. All I can say is that hang on, and you never know. All right. Yes. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe now. And come on, Quint. Come on. Duh. Yeah, I'm into Beefheart. I haven't pulled up my Beefheart records. I may do that this evening. But anyway, speaking of Carol Pop and Kevin Gray and mastering and stuff like that, I got the first record from Coherent Records. This is Kevin Gray's own label that he has made his own recording studio out of the living room in his at his facility, Coherent Mastering. And this is the first album of music cut all analog and recorded live to 2-track. And people have been showing this all around. Lots of them lucky bastards have been getting early copies of this. I didn't get mine till yesterday, even though I pre-ordered it a few weeks in advance. But I'm nobody. I'm just a lowly YouTuber. Oh, forsake me. So I listened to this. Sound quality on this is amazing. Truly amazing. Very fun to listen to. However, as far as the music's concerned, I still gotta listen to this a few more times. Side one, very pedestrian, very very cocktail lounge type stuff. Now, side two, where they get the trombone player joining in. It's Kirsten Edkins on sax, Gerald Clayton on piano. He is a Blue Note artist. Ahmet Turkmenoglu on bass. Chris Swabich on drums, and on side two, Lamar Guillory on trombone. Now, when the trombone player comes in, the whole band kind of comes alive, and the playing is a lot better. So I'm going to listen to this some more, and I'll probably do a full review soon. And I'll also be talking about this record, which, if it doesn't play on your turntable properly, well, you need to do something about it. All right, let's see some more things. Wait, do a Beefheart ranking improv now. I challenge you. If we have time, we'll do a Beefheart thing. Peanut freaks, press 1 if you agree with me on my last pro. All right. Press 9 to hang up. Okay. Hello, Wade Bell. Gimme Fiction was the first Spoon album you got into. Was working at Borders when it was released, and it was a big deal for several of us at the time. Very nice. So, if I get Spoon and I start really getting into them, well, I'll be getting more albums. All right. So, oh my gosh, it's 4:27 in the morning. So have you finished that joint yet? Are you getting high yet? Okay, you're very welcome. Very happy to have you here on the channel. And all right, quickly, the Beefheart. Now, let's see. I like being held accountable for my actions. If my friend Kevin's watching, he would accuse me of checking on the badger if I left the screen. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out the old, yes, the old fisheye lens. Wow, 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 wow. So you'll be able to see me go and grab my Captain Beefheart records. So what you want? Let's see. Beefheart Captain. Okay, we go all the way. He goes all the way. Pansexual rotopluker, indeed. Okay. I'm just gonna go through this. I've got Safe as Milk on Buddha Records. Wow. I've got Trout Mask Replica. Now, this is on Reprise. It's not on Straight, even though it says Straight Records right here. This is a Reprise Records pressing of it. And yes, I do love Trout Mask Replica, but it's not my favorite Captain Beefheart album. I also have the Spotlight Kid. And paintings by Don on the back. Oh, wait a second. I can take this off now. Oh, wait. It's Fisheye and Fisheye. All right, enough of that. Okay. Next, we have, and I've shown this before, Clear Spot in the clear wrapper. That's not bad. I've got the 50th anniversary Clear Spot from Record Store Day just this year. 2 record set on clear vinyl. We talked about that previously on this show. This is probably my favorite. Shiny Beast Bat Chain Pulla. Oh, God, I love this record. And yeah, this is the band with Jeff Morris Tepper, Bruce Fowler on trombone, Eric Drew Feldman on keyboards, Richard Reedus on slide guitar, Robert Arthur Williams on drums, and Artie Tripp on marimba. Oh my God, that's a great record. Now he continued a great run of albums when he went to Virgin Records, and he did Doc at the Radar Station. Great record. Yeah, I mean, I love Trout Mask Replica, but it's an entity of its own. And here's another great record, Ice Cream for Crow. I think this is his last record on Virgin, maybe his last real record that he ever did. And then I got some bootlegs here. I've got Son of Dustsucker, the Roger Eagle tapes, which I think this is kind of like a bootleg of the Bat Chain Puller album as it was recorded at the Zappa studio. The original version of Bat Chain Puller was recorded and produced by Frank Zappa, but that version had a limited release, and for some reason I was unable to get it when it came out through mail order through Barking Pumpkin. And I did a video about this a long time ago. This is horrible. Do not buy this if you ever see this. This is a 2 record set. It says Don Van Vliet and the Magic Band live at Leicester de Montfort Hall in 1972. It's on piss-colored yellow vinyl. And it's got a whole bunch of songs listed on here, but damned if you can figure it out. It sounds like they took a portable cassette recorder, went to the back of the hall, and then took the cassette recorder, put it on the chair, sat on it, and pressed record. That's how bad it is. If you pay more than $1 for this, or €1 or £1, it's not. It's you're being robbed. Just terrible, 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 terrible. All right, let's catch up with these here. All right. Zeb says Shiny Beast is third place. Doc is fourth. Ice Cream for Crow's second best. And let's see, how do you feel about the original bat chain puller? Says Wade, and I talked about that. Let's see, rehearsals for Shiny Beast and his two last. Okay, saw Beefheart twice in one night in a small club in Texas, says Wade. I'm sorry, Quint. Let's see, how much did I pay for the bootleg? Let me see. I may have the price tag inside. Let me open this up. Yeah, I listened to this, and it was I was just so upset. And let's see. Yeah, that's what it looks like on Dandelion Records. This is crap. I think I paid like $35 for this. Highway robbery. So if I can save somebody from buying this, I've done a good deed. Let's have just a little bit more Diet Coke. Zeb says, put it on Discogs. Price at $1 cheaper than the other sellers if the price is about 20 to 25 US dollars. Oh, Carlos Chang, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, money flying out the frickin' window. So, if you had to guess, what will the next Zappa studio album reissues be? My guess, maybe having something to do with apostrophe or overnight sensation. That's my guess. Because that's 73 and 74. That's 50 years for that stuff. I'm just guessing that there's going to be a 50th anniversary release on that. Or there may be a 40th anniversary release on some of the Lather stuff. I don't know. It would be absolutely wonderful if we could see an official LP release of Lather. I have no idea, because even though I am acquainted with Joe Travers, he's a great guy, and he watches this live stream every now and again. He's very tight-lipped on what's coming out. He doesn't say anything to the public. I'm considered the public until it's absolute stuff that the whole world should know about. Usually the Zappa stuff gets leaked by the European press before they can announce it formally, which really sucks. But what are you going to do? They got to weed out those people who work for Universal in Europe that are not being very nice. Oh, excuse me. Just dropped this. Had to use it. Man, we're already 40 minutes in, and I got a whole bunch of stuff left to talk about. But more questions keep on coming in. Questions. More Synclavier, I hope. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Let's see. Do you think there'll be a Bongo Fury expanded edition released this year? My most anticipated release. Well, let's see. Bongo Fury came out in 75. Let's double check it here. That's one size fits all. And then Bongo Fury. Let's see. That was 1975. Yep, 1975. So, I would love to see, complete Beefheart shows with Frank and the Mothers. But I have a feeling we're gonna have to wait a while for that. What man? Look at this stuff. Yeah, probably in 2 years' time. That's what I was thinking about for Bongo Fury. Let's see. Oh, Jim Rayer. You saw Joe with a one-shot deal at the Baked Potato. Man, you LA people. One of these days I'm gonna make it out to LA and see some of those fun shows at the Baked Potato. Let's see. Carlos says, "Do you think they'll bypass a set for Roxy, being as the yeah, Roxy has been released to death. We've got everything that has to do with Roxy." Um, but I was thinking, and I'm going to ask Joe about this. Is there going to be a re-release of the Baby Snakes movie? Now, all the audio that was recorded for that, as far as the live stuff, was released as the Halloween '77 box. But when the movie came out on DVD, the 3-hour version, the surround sound mix of it was messed up. It was like the front channels were in the back channels were in the front, center channel was correct, bass speaker was correct, but like when something went around the room, it went from the center channel to the back to here to front to there. It was crazy. Excuse me. I hope that they can put out a proper version of Baby Snakes on DVD and or Blu-ray sometime in the next few years. So we don't know. Let's see. Love to hear a great clear version of the Portuguese lunar landing. Wasn't that on the Mother's 71 box? I may be mistaken, but I got that in the other room. Oh, I hope Zappa releases more Sinclair music. There are more in the archives and some dodgy bootleg. And more comments. My God, mein Gott. Gotta go, Wade. Wish I could stick around, but dinner's ready to pick up. Well, enjoy your dinner, Wade. You can catch this on the replay. I always keep these up. I may start deleting some of the earliest live streams, but if you can ever catch me live, I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. So, let's see. Yes, correct. Oh, what's this? New Soft Machine 2LP CD and Archival 2 CD Live 72. Chloe and the Pirates is on SoundCloud in full 9 minutes glory already. That's interesting information from Zeb about Soft Machine. Grant's Rock Warehouse says, "Good evening. Hello, Grant. Good to see you." And let's see. Okay, so these people are talking amongst themselves. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A waterfowl, a waterfowl. Here's a good question, and I have a good answer for it. Do the Zappas send you stuff? No, they do not. I have to pay for all of my Zappa stuff outright, at least so far. Now, back in the 90s when Ryko was putting out their stuff, I interviewed with them to be a Zappa specialist, but the job was already taken by Jill Christensen. And now since Ryko Disc is no more, I don't know what she's doing, but I was my name was put on the Strictly Commercial compilation as they thanked me on that album, and that was for research I did into Zappa's discography for Ryko Disc. So I got some free CDs back then, but nope, didn't get any free stuff. But no, I don't get free stuff. I pay for it like everybody else. Let's see. Were you contacted this week by the Zappa store? Yes. And as a matter of fact, thank you, Jim, for bringing that up. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight. Da-da-da-da. Okay. All you people who forked over $16 extra bucks to get the version of Zappa 75 Zagreb Ljubljana with the extra photographs. Well, they finally emailed people. It was a confusing email. Let me pull it up and read it to you directly. Let's see here. Here we go. It says, "Thank you for purchasing from the Frank Zappa official store. We are reaching out with an update regarding your order," and they give me the order number, "containing the Zappa 75 limited edition 2 CD. Unfortunately, due to a production error, you were sent an incorrect product that did not include 3 special photo prints of Frank Zappa. We apologize for this error and any inconvenience it has caused." Yeah, we've been bugging you since October of last year. To rectify this, we would like to offer you an exchange for the Zappa 75 limited edition 2 CD, including the 3 photo prints, or a refund. Please reply to this email with your preference. If we do not hear from you by the 17th of February, this item will be refunded. So if you've complained to Universal about ordering this with the pictures and you haven't gotten them, and you complained about this, then you will be getting an automatic refund if you do not contact them by email by the 17th, which is what day? That's going to be Friday of this coming week. So you have less than a week to do it. Okay. So that email to me was a little bit of a gray area. So I said, not too sure what you're offering. Are you offering A, the pictures that I paid for but did not receive? B, another copy with the pictures? Or C, a refund? And if so, how much? Full purchase price? Or just the difference between the limited edition and the normal edition? Also, I would will I be required to return my original copy to you? Please clarify what I am being offered, because I've been waiting for 4 months. Thanks in advance. And they said, "Thank you for your response. To answer your questions, we are offering to replace the incorrect item without the photos with the correct item with the photos. So you can then return your incorrect item and receive the correct item in its place. Finally, if you choose not to exchange the incorrect item, we will fully refund your incorrect order." So I'm going to bite. I said, "I wish to replace my incorrect item with the correct item with the photos. Please advise me what I need to do on my end." That was yesterday. So I have a feeling I will get an email on Monday with instructions on how to return my original one, so I can get the one with the pictures. And I've seen the pictures. The pictures are like CD sized, so they're shrink wrapped to the thing, and they're this cover picture and the 2 of the pictures that are in the booklet of this. So yes, I have been contacted, and thank you, Universal, in advance. Hopefully, this will do something. Oh my gosh. Let's keep on going here. Let's see. Grant Mrs. Ryko disc. Well, I do as well. They did some good things. They did some not so good things, but really nice. Yeah, Devo Residence. It was a pretty good label for a while. And they also had, let's see, I've got Residence Rykos myself. Let's see. So yes, the CD with the photos was the first choice. Okay. All right. So weird emails from Zappa Family Incorporated. Yeah. It's not the Zappa Family Trust anymore. I wish people would stop saying that. It changed to the Zappa Trust, and now Zappa Trust does not directly own the Zappa recordings. Universal bought all them. They're still working with the Zappa family, and Joe Travers is still the vault meister. So they are being very respectful to Zappa's legacy with his music. Yes. All right. Who else do you obsess about other than Zappa? Well, I'm trying to talk about more stuff, but you guys keep on asking questions, and I got to answer them. Questions, questions, questions from the Foolish Young Consumer. Next month, there will be a new Depeche Mode album. Yes, Depeche Mode is now only a duo. It's Martin Gore and Dave Gahan, and they have an album coming out next month. I read an article from one of the engineers and producers on this new album. Her name is Marta Salogni, or Salogni, Italian producer, and the new album is going to be called. I'll let you know in a second here. New album is called Memento Mori, and it's going to be out sometime in March 23rd. March 2023, which is next month. Okay. So I looked on Amazon and I don't see any release date for this new Depeche Mode album, but I do see merchandise for the Memento Mori tour. So very exciting. I don't know if there's a new single coming out ahead of the album or what, but let's see if they can come out with some good stuff now that Dear Fletch has passed away. Do I like King Crimson? Yes, I love King Crimson. I've talked about King Crimson before. I even reviewed the movie, the In the Court of the Crimson King movie, which I liked, but it's not for everybody, in my opinion. Okay, what else is going on? I'm going to ask you guys a question. Are any of you fans of the YouTube channel Grown Man Record Night? And on top of that, any of you a fan of the Twitch channel Grown Man Record Night? Because I don't know if you know this or not, but they have for about 9 weeks or so, there were no Grown Man Record Night shows. They're on every Friday night. About 8:30 they go on Twitch, play records, and then they power down, power back up, and they do a regular show. They talk about what records they play, they talk about music news, they talk about the dig of the week, um, and that stuff. Sometimes they play marbles on the show. Then they try a new soda with Soda Speak. They try a new chip with Chip Chat. And that's the end of the show. And then they go back to Twitch and play some more records. So you've got entertainment from about 8:30 in the evening to like 2 in the morning sometimes. Great show. But it stopped because the guy who hosts the show, Mikey Bananas, he lost his fiance uh, after Thanksgiving, and yeah, you don't want to do a show like that. It's like, man, I really feel for the poor guy. But good news, the show's back. It was back for the second week in a row last night, and show's getting shows really good. Show is really good. So loving the Grown Man Record Night, Mikey Bananas. We love you. I know you watch this show sometimes. Uh, there is a new Depeche Mode song. Okay. Well, I'll have to check it out on YouTube. As a matter of fact, let me go to YouTube here and let's see. Uh, Depeche Mode. See if I can get the name of the new song. The new song by Depeche Mode is called Ghosts Again. Awesome. And there's also information about the new album. So, yeah, just search for Depeche Mode new song on the YouTube, and you'll be able to hear the song. I'd play it right now, but well, I would get smacked right away for copyright. So cool. I will be checking that out right after this show. Let's see. Oh boy, it's 55 minutes into the show. Gonna have to shout out to the affiliates we may go over this evening. So hang on with your local news. So okay, this this is an interview of Bill from Bill's Box of Sound by Quint Davis, and he says, "So how many records do you have?" About 5,000 albums, and I got several 145s. I've got a few thousand CDs, and I've got about 35,000 not MP3s, but just files. Plus, I make music too. Next question. I tuned in for a bit last night. Bram Dollar from Mastodon made a really nice video for him. Yeah, I saw that, Homer. That was very cool. Doing that. Actually, that was one of Mikey's friends had him do a cameo for Mikey, but I did watch the video. It was very heartfelt, really nice. And do I use Discogs to catalog? I try. I've got like only about 1,800 records in my Discogs catalog, uh, but I'm working on inputting my stuff to Discogs and also on an Excel spreadsheet that I have in my computer. It's a lot of work. Also, I may be doing an update to my 2020 record cleaning video. It's not much different, but people keep on asking me record cleaning questions, so I'm going to answer them. And no, I don't have a ultrasound player. I'm an ultrasound cleaner yet. So, in the chat room, Spaz McGee says, first started watching your channel during the 2012 CD reissue videos. Have made my return this week. Woohoo! What do you think of the Zappa 2020 doc? I loved it. I need to watch it again soon. It brought me to tears. It was very well done. And I spent a lot of money on the merch from that movie. But yeah, I dig it all right. Let's see. And then here are Zeb's stats for for Zeb's collection. Oh, who are your favorite obscure artists? Well, it's always changing. I do love the Residents. Where's this new record I just picked up recently? Here it is. Macula Dog. They're pretty weird. Who else do I love? That's really weird. Stuff that my wife won't let me listen. Negative Land. Negative Land's coming out with a new. Well, Negative Land is out with a new album called Free. No, it's called Speech Free, and it's all instrumental and it's wonderful. I'll be doing a review soon. Who else do I like that's really bizarre? Orchid Spangiaphora. I love Primus. I love XTC. Not that weird, but wonderful stuff anyway. Okay. Very cool. And yeah, it is not shameful to admit that stuff can move you to tears. DJ Trish in the house, the love goddess of the vinyl community. We love you, Trish. All right. Let's see. What else do I have here? Let's see. Somebody was asking about my my root canal. It's been fixed. For the first time since September, I can eat on both sides of my mouth. Of course, I love Talking Heads. I talked about a wonderful interview with Chris Frantz of Talking Heads a little earlier in this episode. Oh, wait a sec. Zeb, you are a treasure trove of information. Ronaldo and the Loaf, who I do like, 23rd Century Giants on a lot of streaming sites. Okay. Yes, I know. They did Title in Limbo with the Residents. Do I have a copy of it? Yes, I do. Title in Limbo. it's a water damaged copy, but I got it. Where is it? Let's see. Census taker. Is this it right here? Residue. George and James. Where is it? I know I got it. Here we are. It's right in the middle of all that Mark of the Mole stuff. Title in limbo. The Residents and Ronaldo in the Loaf. Ah, gotta love it. All right. So, listen, folks. That's all the real important stuff that I got to talk about tonight. We're coming up on an hour. We've just come up on an hour, and we've got to power this down. I will see you next week. Don't know if Roman will be here or not, but if he's watching from a remote location, I say ugga mugga to him because he's my main little dude. So, had a great time. Hope you did too. If you're watching this on the on the replay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, damn it! Hit that like button. And when you're done with this, go watch DJ Trish's new video. She's always got some good stuff. She's more of a CD person, but very much into music. Legendary Pink Dots, yeah, got one of their records. Let's see. Thank you very much, Dancing Ostrich. Carlos says good night, and Grant says see ya. All right, boys and girls, let's put the music back on, and that's it. We'll see ya. I'll let this play out because I'm recording. Later. I am going to go listen to that new Depeche Mode song in just a few minutes. That's right. Peace and love. I dig this guy too.
Were you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording all of it.
I'll ad-lib every once in a while.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
Oh, is that how you want me to sing it?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah, fine.
All right, folks, that's it. Good night. Thanks. And now, stay tuned for your local news.